Yeah, it's difficult to say whether the government is resisting or not resisting. But what is definitely clear is that the renewables, as I said, there's a lot of interest in renewables, and especially from equity investors. There's very high appetite, and there has been a lot of investments that have been flowing into the renewable space. And as Lee mentioned, that some of the renewables are now tapping the domestic markets as well for debt funding. But by and large, the debt funding requirements on the renewables has largely come from the domestic banks or have relied on corporate sponsor support. So it's not really been a limited recourse or non-recourse funding, which you typically would see for these kinds of projects in the infrastructure space. And I think there could be multiple reasons for it, and pricing is definitely one aspect for it. But clearly, from what I have seen, we haven't really seen or looked at any renewables out of Vietnam in the capital market space. But we have rated Bong Dong 2 power plant back in 2019, which was a highly successful issuance out of Vietnam. But that was obviously the first generation PPP power purchase agreement, which had a lot of benefits in that in terms of and there was a government guaranteeing both the EVNs and Wincomin's performance and financial obligations on that project. So I think there were benefits which therefore made that project much more accessible to the offshore markets.